This one's all me, this episode. Controlled aggression.
Yes.
Essential.
If you are going to absolutely, get the most out of your working sets, you need to be tunnel visioned inside the set. Your focus needs to be exactly on the task in hand and doing the work that's directly in front of you. You cannot be thinking about, what you've got for tea or going in there. Something that I say to my clients is, and I tell them, I say, it's all a bit too nice. Do you know what I mean? Like you're having a laugh, you're having a joke, you're doing it, and it's just all a bit too nice. Like you need to be aggressive. You need to, when the set is over, we can have a laugh and a play and like a little bit of a chat. But then when it's time to work, like you need to be zoned in. If you really want to see progress out the gym, you need to give it everything you've got.
Without a doubt. And that is a skill, because I remember, do you remember in the days we used to train with Phil, my evil twin, and then Joe Paris? I remember one time we were sat around, we were in the gym at the same time, and we were all doing different things. I was deadlifting, Phil was squatting, and Joe was. We had 3 different sessions, right? And it was like a mother's meeting. We were there, and we were like, so what, what's happening with this? And we were chatting, and then like. It would be my deadlift set, and it would just be like switch, controlled aggression, and we all, I think I had heavy doubles or triples that day, and it was Phil that said it. We got to the end and said, we've been there about an hour and a half on the platform, and he was like, we've just lifted quite a lot of weight for 3 fannies talking around, talking bollocks. And I was like, it is really true. And I think that's where it's a skill, because I think you see people overdo this, and we're not talking about being in this permanent hype zone, because that can be counterproductive. You can overhype yourself.
Yeah, adrenaline dump.
Correct. And that can I've done that. I've overhyped on a PB before, and it not even budged. Like literally bombed it, because I've got myself into such a heightened state that it's become counterproductive. But there's a lot to be said for, and I do wonder, I try and say this to some, especially when if I'm programming and we're in like a week where we're going to be not so much testing maxes. I only test maxes with my strength clients. But if it's like a volume deload, but we're going to hit something big, a rep PB, if we're going for a 5, 6 RM, 8 RM, I say it in the check-in, I'm like, get in that zone before, like, there's a big week of lifting coming up. You can't just walk into the gym on those sessions and expect to, but like, you have to get into that headspace. And that controlled aggression also has to follow this perfect, like, it has to have this perfect meeting point, because we don't want the keyword's controlled, right? We don't want that aggression where we've all seen it, where form and everything else goes to shit, and it just becomes angry lifting, right?
Yeah. Like, and also, like, that aggression, it's different for different people.
We've talked about this in like music and stuff, because you don't get overly hyped, do you?
Yeah, like
it's very calm.
Yeah, I need like a really calm state. But the thing is that I don't talk. Like, I become like really.
I can tell you're in the zone.
I'm nigh on unapproachable. Like, it's not. Do you
it's
know
not
what I mean?
the time
I'm,
for a
I'm
chit chat.
very inside myself. Whereas, and for some people, they like slapping themselves on the face. Other people, slap
and
them
that
on
works
the
for
back.
me. I can get in that real hype zone.
Something
Sniffing
like that
ammonia
would just throw
and
me out.
Really?
Yeah, man. I can't deal with that. So controlled aggression is different for different people and how
100%.
they lead into the set. But
Agreed.
when you're in there, you've got to be really thinking about what it is that you're doing. You can't be just, you hear someone come in the gym, head goes that way. Like,
I try to explain. Always try to explain, because I put my phone on. Well, it lives on Do Not Disturb. In the gym, it goes on. I don't know if you notice. I actually take I take an iPod to the gym with me. Okay. So for the reason, I've got the other device that if I am mucking around on music, there's no distractions. There's no Instagram, there's no anything. So I tend to, if I've got my actual phone, it will be the coaching app, so I can just log my training and it doesn't close. So I won't close the coaching app. And then I've got the other device to sort out music and bits and pieces, because I want no distractions in there. I don't want to know that we've run out of milk. But what it is it's for me. People talk about escapism or their time or their me time. That's it for me. It's that me time. And so it's that me time where I've got this very kind of like focused time frame, this short, acute time frame where I can just put my energy all into this thing that I'm doing. And that's where that controlled aggression is. I don't think it has to be over the top. I don't think it has to be angry as such, because some people do that. I'm going to take it all out in the gym. I don't really get overly worked up. So yeah, controlled aggression is essential.
Yep.